I can't believe that I finished the video and something happened. After 7 minutes of actually talking on this, I'm not too happy when it does that. But anyway, it's good to see you all again. It's been a long time since I've actually made a in-person video. You can see in the background I'm getting ready for some Christmas things we're doing. My daughter and I are going to have a table at a Christmas bazaar soon, so I'm frantically trying to get some things done. I've just completed my third week of the radiation therapy and doing very well, and looking forward to just 2 more weeks to go. So we're over the hump now, and I think I've put more miles on the car in these 3 weeks than I have in all the time I've been in California, because we're driving over 100 miles a day back and forth to get the therapy done. Anyway, this is Module 11, and welcome to this one. It's the history lesson. And I think, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's one of the more interesting ones. Again, it's labor intensive, so you will have 7 different assignments here, and hopefully that you'll enjoy the videos that are in here, because there are quite a few videos, and including a full-length movie from Southern Poverty Law gave me permission to use this in my class because it was such a great example of what has happened in our history. So with that said, when you go in to click on the links, the first one, of course, is prior knowledge. The second one is the link to the movie. And I suggest you go in and you just let it sit there. It's going to count down. And tonight, when I did this, I've had so much problems in the past, but I've always clicked on that other link, the link to the movie. But tonight, I went in and I let it do its thing, and I'll be darned, the video came up right away, and it started right off, and that's excellent because it is, as I said, it's a full-length movie, and I think that you'll enjoy watching that. It gives the history of something in our country or a certain part of our heritage, and many people don't know too much about it, I'm finding, and I'm always surprised at that. So you're going to have several different assignments, as I said. And let me preface before that, let me just remind you that the observations are due on Wednesday, the 5th of November. I'm going to have to do this over anyway. So they're due on Wednesday, the 5th of November, and you hand in the 5 things. 3 templates, compare and contrast, and your log. And by getting those 3 things in, you'll have met that. They go into observation box number 2. I have closed observation box number 1. So if you have something that you haven't gotten into number 1 yet, let me know when you want to do it so that I can open up number 1 so it can be put in there. Because of the gradebook situation, all I want in the observation number 1 is observation number 1. And observation 2 goes in observation 2. And observation 3 will be coming up. It's due on December the 1st. I will probably open observation number 3 box for those people. Some of you have all of them done already. I'll open up 3 around Thanksgiving. So you'll have a chance to get those in. But the final date on that will be December 1st. Anything that comes in after that's going to lose points. Basically because that's the last week of classes and I have to have everything graded by the end of that week. So I'm giving you a heads up on all of those things, and hopefully we can get that taken care of. All right, objectives for this module. Describe how race, ethnicity can exert influence upon the educational experience. And it can. And we're going to see that. Basically, this is the last one of the regular modules. It's the last one of the case studies in your book. And then we're going to go to a new source and to look at some other things and to see what's it like in the world today with diversity, and how are we getting that in the schools, and how are we integrating that into our lessons. And then hopefully you'll understand more about some of the history that has occurred in our country and how that has affected some of our people. As I said, some of you don't even realize some of these things did happen. The first assignment, of course, is your prior knowledge, and you can check your prior knowledge on the topic. And then the second one is information on the Native Americans. There are lots of videos in there, and I think, take your time to get in because I'm opening it now. You've got almost 2 weeks to be able to get in there and get them done, or and actually watch them. The last video, it's not like the rest of them where you come up with a picture. It just has a link. But I would encourage you to read that one because it's talking about today on one of the reservations for the Oglala Sioux. Assignment 3 has to do with the Japanese Americans and the internment that they had to suffer through. Again, you can use the 321 for both of those. Reflect on the Children's March, which is the full-length movie. That's the African American one. And there's a new graphic organizer, and you're going to find that under instructional related items or something like that. It has the video and everything else that goes with it. But that's a new graphic organizer, and it gets us to look at that movie and at that period in our history from 6 different perspectives. So I think it's a really good way of doing that. Number 5 has to do with the undocumented people that are coming into our country. 2 interesting videos, I think, on that. Assignment 6 has to do with the case studies. We're looking at chapter 4. So it's 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And then the final reflection. Now, all of them are really due on November the 12th, which is that Wednesday. But because of the heaviness of the assignments, I am not going to count them late until after the set. I just looked at my phone because I got through and I have an attachment here with, oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I guess you can't. This is a video of my daughter. Yeah, I could be able to see it. Anyway, forget about it. It's very scary anyway to see how they're dressed up. But you'll have till that Saturday to get them done and get them in without penalty. But I would encourage you to get them done as quickly as possible. Let's see. I think that's about it. Have a wonderful week. You've got quite a bit of time, and it was good to talk to you again. And hopefully, I'll do it again next week. We'll see. I'm feeling better, and I guess that was part of it. So we're going to stop the recording now, and hopefully